So to sum up the previous two videos now, or the previous two concepts that we've talked about with the definition of a limit and all these different properties, then what we've got is just kind of an example here of the limit as x approaches c of x cubed plus 4x squared minus 3. You know, we want to use some properties of limits to rewrite that equation. So basically, we're looking at addition and subtraction here. So we're just going to look at it as the limit as x approaches c of x cubed plus the limit as x approaches c of 4x squared plus the limit as x approaches c of 3. And this is not a plus, it's a minus. Wow, that was a big erase. So I'll redraw my limit here and my squared here. And so what does this look like for like a final answer? It's going to look like this. As x approaches c, c is some specific number that we are not exactly 100% sure what it is, except that it will be represented by c. So we want to know what happens when we get close to that. We substitute that value in for x, and when we substitute that value in for x, we end up with c cubed plus 4c squared. Just substitute the value in for x minus 3. There is no x value here. There's no x value here to substitute c into. Well, what about a different problem? That's just adding and subtracting, you might say. What about if I have division? It's the exact same steps. So we're going to look at the limit as x approaches c of the same type of stuff. So we can just go, you know, x to the fourth, which would be, let's just look at it this way. X to the fourth plus x squared minus 1 divided by the limit of x approaching c. Wow. The limit, there it goes again, as x approaches c of x squared plus 5. So how is this guy going to look? Well, we just substitute c in everywhere where there was an x, and we're off and running without a problem at all. So this is going to end up being the limit, the answer will be, as x approaches c, will be c to the fourth, because everywhere we see an x, we can put a c in its place, plus c squared minus 1. And then on the bottom is c squared plus 5. So that's the limit for these two things. Don't let these be horribly challenging and painful. And if you'll notice, on the second example in blue, we did everything we did on the first example in green. We just didn't write it out that way. And so we're using those properties without even thinking about it.